Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to represent you the top 10 supervillains combine in both DC and Marvel. Before we get to the video, subscribe and press the bell icon so you never miss a notification from One Wish YouTube. So, without wasting time, let's get right into it. Moving on to the number 10 on our list, it's Dr. Victor Von Doom, better known as simply Dr. Doom, is one of the main antagonists of Marvel Comics, most commonly serving as the main antagonist of the Fantastic Four comic book series and a major antagonist in both the Spider-Man and the Avengers comics. He is a super genius, a powerful sorcerer and the technologically advanced ruler of the country of Latveria, who seeks to expand his rule over the Earth as well as the universe, as he believes that it is the only way for them to survive. It's his powers like superhuman strength and durability, gauntlet lasers and force blasts, flight via rocket boots. On to the number 9, it's Phoenix Force. It is a fictional entity appearing in American comic books published by Marvel Comics. The entity has bonded with other characters, and often used the alias Phoenix while bonded. The Phoenix Force can manipulate cosmic energies and tap into the life force reserved for future generations, thus denying them existence. It has power to wield this energy to project beams of immense destructive force. It can migrate throughout time and space by folding its energy back into itself, causing it to collapse into a black hole and then reform itself upon reaching its destination. It can directly absorb energy such as Cyclops' optic blasts or absorb the energy and life force from a foe. As it is the nexus of all Sonic energy, it has mental abilities of cosmic scope, including telepathy and telekinesis. It can easily defeat Dr. Doom. On to the number 8, it's Trigon. It is a fictional supervillain published by DC Comics. He is one of the most powerful beings in the DC universe, having enslaved many worlds. He is an adversary of the Teen Titans and the Justice League, the father and the arch-enemy of the superhero Raven, and the husband of the human Arella. Trigon is a very powerful demon who has telepathy, telekinesis, pyrokinesis, superhuman strength, and stamina, reality warping and chronokinesis. He was able to reshape the entire planet Earth on a whim, had drained the souls of universes, destroyed entire planets and conquered dimensions, seemingly omniscient, granted powerful Sonic powers to Simon, and could create hordes of demons under his command, as well as open wormholes to other worlds. In addition, Trigon was easily able to defeat the Teen Titans and the Justice League. Trigon can take on a human form to deceive others. In this form, he appears as an attractive and muscular man with blonde hair and glowing gold eyes. He is also immortal, meaning he cannot age and die of natural causes. It can easily defeat the number 7, it's Thanos. It was a genocidal warlord from Titan, whose own main objective was to bring stability to the universe, as he believed its massive population would inevitably use up the universe's entire supply of resources and condemn this. To complete this goal, Thanos set about hunting down all the Infinity Stones, as the combined efforts might wipe out half the universe. Thanos forged alliances with Loki and Ronan the Accuser, in order to track down some of the stones. This quest even forced Thanos to sacrifice his beloved Gamora, in order to take the Soul Stone. While usually portrayed as an evil-bent villain, many stories have alternatively depicted Thanos as having a twisted moral compass and thinking of his actions as justified. He has also joined forces with his enemies on several occasions, when the situation demanded it. The character possesses abilities common to the Eternals, but amplified to a higher degree through a combination of his mutant, eternal heritage, bionic amplification, mysticism, and power bestowed by the abstract entity, Death. Demonstrating enormous superhuman strength, speed, stamina, immortality, and invulnerability among other qualities, Thanos can absorb and project vast quantities of cosmic energy, and is capable of telekinesis and telepathy. He can manipulate matter and live indefinitely without food, air, or water, cannot die of old age, is immune to all terrestrial diseases, and has high resistance to psychic assaults. Thanos is also an accomplished hand-to-hand combatant, having been trained in the art of war on Titan. Thanos has proven himself capable of briefly holding his own in battle against Odin and of blasting Galactus off his feet. It can easily defeat Trigon. Let's move on to the number 6, it's Dormammu. It is a primordial interdimensional entity who wields apocalyptic levels of supernatural power and is the ruler of the Dark Dimension. Dormammu convinced Caecilius to use his power to destroy the masters of the mystic arts and bring the dark dimension to Earth. Before Dormammu could complete his plans, he was confronted by Doctor Strange, who used the Eye of Agamotto to trap Dormammu in an endless time loop until he agreed to leave Earth and take Caecilius with him. The character is an interdimensional entity composed of mystical energy that can be used to achieve almost any effect he desires, including energy projection, matter manipulation, resizing, teleportation, possession, necromancy, bestowing of power, and creating demon lords. In certain instances Dormammu has been displayed approaching a universal or even multiversal scale of influence. Dormammu is apparently stronger in the dark dimension, being empowered by the worship of his followers and can draw upon its power. The character has been shown to have one significant weakness, being vulnerable in environments that cannot fuel his mystical Fulton flames. It can easily defeat Thanos. Moving on to the number 5, its dark side. It is the tyrannical ruler of Apocalypse, a sadistic, aggressive and merciless tyrant who has invaded and conquered multiple worlds throughout the entire multiverse. As the god of tyranny, Darkseid seeks to enslave all things to his will using the anti-life equation. As a new god, Darkseid is among the most powerful beings in the DC universe. His most well-known and utilized ability derives from the Omega effect, which allows him to blast Omega beams from his eyes. Omega beams are an intense form of heated energy that can either act as a concussive force to subdue an opponent or as a disintegrating agent capable of eradicating organisms or objects from existence. Some super-powered beings, such as Superman and Doomsday, have proven resistant to the beams, although in the case of Superman, with a great deal of pain. Darkseid's strength is depicted as immensely high, effortlessly breaking a Green Lantern ring with his bare hands. He has easily overpowered 2 Kryptonians at once, and the entire Justice League. He can also move with great speed, as he has been able to catch Superman off guard, and he is known to be able to react in nanoseconds. Even without Darkseid's full power and strength, he is still able to hold his own against an Olympian god such as Zeus. He can also increase his physical size. Darkseid also has additional powers of telepathy and telekinesis, and he can create Shinnok avatars. While Darkseid is a deity and immortal, having lived for several 100,000 years, he is not invincible and has been killed on several occasions. It can easily defeat Dormammu. On to the number 4, it's Mephisto. It is an extra-dimensional demon who rules a fiery pocket dimension that he calls Hell or Hades, although it is neither the Hell of the Christian religion nor the Hades ruled by Pluto, the Olympian god of the dead. Mephisto calls his extra-dimensional realm Hell in order to exploit Earth human beings' belief in a single being of absolute evil, who is often referred to as Satan, who rules such a realm. Mephisto resembles the traditional visual conception of the devil. He also allows himself to be called names that human beings give to their conceptions of devils, such as Mephisto, a shortened form of Mephistopheles, the name given to the devil in the Faust legends, and of a possible fallen angel. Indeed, Mephisto has allowed people to believe him to be Satan himself. However, Mephisto is not Lucifer. Mephisto's domain is inhabited by himself, by lesser demons who serve him, and by the astral forms of certain deceased human beings, which have been trapped in the bodies of demons. Mephisto is an extremely powerful immortal demonic entity possessing abilities used by manipulating the forces of magic. Mephisto can use his power for a variety of uses, including superhuman strength, shape and size shifting, projecting illusions, manipulating memories and altering time. He is also highly resistant to injury. The character has been shown to be energized by sources of evil in the human realm, such as the alien dire wraiths. Like other demons, Mephisto is symbiotically linked to, and considerably more powerful within, his own realm, and the character is able to transform the structure at will. Within it he has threatened a galaxy, and stalemated and nourished Galactus until the latter threatened to consume his realm. If Mephisto's physical form is destroyed, the character will regenerate and reform in his domain. Mephisto is known for acquiring souls, but cannot subjugate the will of another being without the victim's permission, which is usually done with some form of pact. It can easily defeat Darkseid.
On to the number 3, it's the mighty Galactus, the consumer of worlds and destroyer of planets. It is a cosmic entity who originally consumed planets to sustain his life force, and serves a functional role in the upkeep of the primary Marvel continuity. Silver Surfer is the servant of Galactus who capable of wiping out the whole Avengers. Galactus eat planets for lunch, so imagine the level of his power. When Galactus consumes a planet, the energy he takes in and absorbs gets converted, which in turn fuels his powers dubbed the power cosmic. With said power cosmic, Galactus is able to achieve a number of great feats such as energy projection, the ability to change his size, telepathy, telekinesis, teleportation, transmuting matter, force fields, and the creation, manipulation, and resurrection of life, to name a few out of a plethora. He's also able to imbue others with the power cosmic, which he does when he chooses a new herald, such as the Silver Surfer or Terex. Galactus also has possessed an array of advanced technologies aboard his space station TAA-2, which he named after his former homeworld. It can easily defeat Mephisto.
On to the number 2, which even mighty than Galactus, it's the Anti-Monitor, which is a supremely powerful being who controls the antimatter universe, acting as an evil counterpart to his brother the Monitor. During the crisis on Infinite Earths, he almost succeeded in destroying the positive matter multiverse, killing untold billions in the process. He has been involved with the Sinestro Corps and the Black Lantern Corps. Anti-Monitor was created by Marv Wolfman and George Perigee. He is directly responsible for more deaths than any other known DC supervillain, having destroyed at least thousands of universes. In addition to possessing vast size, varying from about 9 feet to hundreds of meters tall, vastly superhuman strength, extraordinary durability, by the end of the Crisis series he was able to effortlessly withstand blows from Superman and even surviving a blue star-going supernova, the ability to project destructive bolts of energy, and greatly augmenting another being's powers, as he did with Psycho Pirate, whose powers were increased to levels too much for him to handle. The Anti-Monitor also possessed reality warping abilities, which he displayed by removing Psycho Pirate's face. The Anti-Monitor also commanded an army of Quirdians and Shadow Demons and had access to highly advanced technology capable of shifting, merging, or destroying entire universes. By far, his most devastating power was the ability to absorb the energies of his surroundings into himself. Once he fused with his antimatter universe, he went even as far as absorbing the energies of entire universes. In addition to devouring the energies of untold numbers of universes, he also absorbed the energy of over 1 million worlds in his own antimatter universe in order to gain the power to travel to the beginning of time to attempt to stop the creation of the positive matter universe. It can give a tough match for Galactus. On to the top of the list and the strongest villain among all others that even Galactus fear, it's the Beyonder. It is an infinite dimensional or beyond dimensional entity and was originally portrayed as the most powerful being in the Marvel Comics multiverse, and as the be-all and end-all of the Beyond realm, that took human form to better understand the nature of human beings. The narration stated that he possessed power millions of times greater than the entire multiverse combined, and that a regular universe was a drop of water in the ocean compared to the Beyond realm. The Beyonder proved capable of destroying, and recreating, the abstract entity known as death across the multiverse, although it extremely exerted and weakened him to do so. However, even in this state, he was capable of easily sending a horde of demons back to hell with a wave of his hand. Nonetheless, the Beyonder retained his reality warping powers, allowing him to control and manipulate matter, energy, and reality at a cosmic level beyond all but the strongest and most powerful of cosmic entities. He repelled Galactus like a bug, and exceeded the collected energy of the latter's worldship. He once destroyed a galaxy on a whim to meet his needs during the first Secret Wars, and later created a universe out of his own being. When the Molecule Man extracted the Beyonder from Cosmos, their battle took place in more than 3 spatial dimensions, and threatened to cause vast destruction across the multiverse. In Cosmos Maker Incarnation, she was stated as capable of reversing the crunch itself, essentially collapsing the entire universe. He can easily defeat 2 to 3 Galactus on his own. So, thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you all keep supporting me for more quality contents. Please like, subscribe, share and comment down below your favorite supervillain. Sayonara and arigato.
হৃদয় দেহ হাচুৱা করা খগনা